Hey world, how's it going? You look great. Have you lost mass? So, funny story, there was this pandemic and we kind of needed some alone time, so yeah, we shut our borders. But today, we're feeling a bit different.
From the 1st of December 2021, fully vaccinated eligible visa holders will be able to come to Australia without needing to apply for a travel exemption.
That's right, we want you back. We want your skilled migrants, your international students. We have infrastructure projects and university places that can only be satisfied by you.
We're working on a figure of 200,000. It may well be more than that.
So 200,000 may sound like a lot after so long apart. I hope that doesn't make us look too forward.
Australians can look forward.
Oh, and just to be clear, that figure also includes working holiday makers, people with humanitarian visas and refugees.
So there are about 10,000 people who have humanitarian visas overseas. They've already had their settlement journey disrupted over the course of COVID, and so we really want them to come here as soon as possible so they can start building their lives here. These are, after all, future Australians.
But listen, we do have some conditions. If this thing's going to work, we do need you to be fully vaccinated. You need to show us a negative COVID test before you get anywhere near that plane. And we really need you to have a valid visa for one of these eligible groups. And yeah, we're keen to open up completely to travellers, but we don't want to rush things. So let's start slow, country by country.
From the 1st of December, Australia will also welcome back fully vaccinated citizens from Japan and Korea.
So assuming you haven't moved on to some other nation like New Zealand or Barbados or that hussy Iceland, give us another chance, please, because we just want you back for good.
Dr. Liz Allen is a demographer and social researcher with the ANU and joins us now. Dr. Allen, Australia showed a lot of students and visa holders the door when COVID hit, quite frankly. So how eager do you think people are or are going to be to come back here?
Really eager. I suspect that people will get on the first plane possible. Presently, we have over 130,000 students who are studying at Australian universities stuck overseas. They're not able to come and enjoy the life on our Australian campuses. So I imagine they'll be among the first to jump on planes and be welcomed with wide open arms. But as much as there'll be excitement, there'll also be plenty of reservation. We've seen over the course of the pandemic that Australia hasn't really done a very good favour for itself when it comes to its international reputation. And quite frankly, a lot of people overseas are a little bit wary of Australia. Concerns about racism, concerns around supports and whether or not people will be welcome here abound.
We hit pause on the migration numbers. We normally bring in around 180,000. We've put that on pause for 2 years. How long is it going to take us to catch up?
So year to year, we have a permanent migration intake of between 160,000 to around about 180,000 on average in the last little while. Many of those permanent migrant places are taken by people already in the country. Now, of course, we've also got temporary entrants as well. And it's unlikely that we'll see the kinds of population increases that we're used to in the next little while. We're going to be constrained by how many people can actually get a flight, an affordable flight to Australia, and there'll be other constraints as well. But certainly, we're hearing large numbers being thrown around at the moment, and it's not going to make a dent in the need that we have when it comes to our workforce in Australia.
What do we need to do to seduce people back? Like, what do you think is the priority in terms of what we need to do to not only change our image, but to really entice people to come back?
The first thing we need to say is Australia's back. Australia is back, baby, and we're ready. We're welcoming people here. We are so looking forward to seeing students back on campus and being able to teach in person and interact and so on. We're so eager to see people contribute to our workforce, contribute to our local communities and get this country back on track. Migrants are crucial to the Australian economy. They keep this place afloat. it. I'm so excited that we're going to see a reopening of the borders to the rest of the world, and with everything that entails.
Liz, thanks so much.
Thank you.